Beauty and the Beast. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lived a wealthy merchant with 3 beautiful daughters. Among them, the youngest, Beauty, stood out for her intelligence and kindness, alongside her stunning looks. Her older sisters, though beautiful, were selfish and spent their father's money recklessly. One day, a great storm destroyed all the merchant's ships, taking away his fortune. The family, once wealthy, fell into poverty and had to start a hard new life. While Beauty stayed optimistic and cared for her family, her sisters constantly complained. One day, the merchant received news that one of his ships had returned. Hoping to recover some wealth, he set off for the harbor. The merchant searched desperately for valuables to secure a better life for himself and his daughters. However, upon entering the ship, he discovered that it was completely empty, stripped of everything he had hoped to find. On his way back, he got lost in a snowy forest and discovered a mysterious castle glowing with light. The golden gate opened by itself, inviting him in. Inside, he found a lavish meal and a warm bed, but no one appeared to greet him.
The castle's enormous, but it's eerily empty, with not a single soul in sight. Wow, look at this table. It's overflowing with so much delicious food. Wow, look at this room. New clothes and such a big, cozy bed.
The next morning, as he was leaving, he spotted a garden full of roses. Thinking of Beauty, who loved roses, he picked one to take home, but suddenly a thunderous roar echoed through the castle.
Beauty, my dear daughter, loves roses so much. I'll pick a flower to give her. She will surely be so happy.
At that very moment, the monster suddenly appeared.
How dare you pick my roses? Is this how you repay my hospitality?
The Beast, a towering figure with fiery red eyes and sharp teeth, appeared and threatened the merchant's life. Terrified, the merchant begged for forgiveness, explaining that he only wanted to gift the rose to his youngest daughter. The Beast, moved by his plea, agreed to spare him on one condition. The merchant must bring one of his daughters to live in the castle with him. With no choice, the merchant reluctantly agreed and returned home. When the merchant told his daughters about the Beast's demand, the older sisters blamed Beauty for requesting the rose. However, Beauty, out of love for her father, decided to go to the castle in his place.
Father, you have sacrificed so much for us. Now it's my turn to help you.
No, my child, I cannot let you go. You don't know how dangerous it is.
Do not worry, Father, I will be fine. This is something I must do.
At the castle, Beauty was surprised to find that the Beast was not as frightening as she had imagined. Although he asked her to marry him every evening, she politely declined, yet he never grew angry. Over time, Beauty began to see the Beast's kind and gentle nature. They spent their days talking, playing music, and exploring the castle's beautiful gardens. Slowly, the castle became a place of peace and comfort for Beauty.
Do you like this feast? It's all for you, specially prepared just for you. This rose garden is the one I hold dear, the garden I truly love.
Beauty didn't yet realize that it was the monster's kindness, his quiet thoughtfulness, and the small acts of care that had slowly begun to touch her heart, making her feel something she had never expected.
He isn't scary at all. Perhaps he's just lonely.
One day, Beauty grew homesick and asked the Beast for permission to visit her family for a week. The Beast reluctantly agreed, but warned her.
When the last petal of the rose falls, and you do not come back to me, when I realize that I have failed to find the love I've been longing for, I will have nothing left to live for, and I will fade away.
Beauty promised to come back, but when she returned home, her sisters tricked her into staying longer.
My daughter, it's been such a long time since I've last seen you.
I'm all right, Father. The monster is not as terrifying as you believe. In fact, he has shown me nothing but kindness and care. His heart, despite his frightening appearance, is filled with warmth and gentleness. He has treated me with the utmost respect, and I feel safe with him.
One night, she had a terrible dream of the beast lying in the garden, dying. Filled with guilt and fear, Beauty immediately rushed back to the castle. Upon returning, Beauty found the beast lying weak and lifeless by a rose bush. She ran to him, crying and confessing her love. Her heartfelt words broke the curse that had trapped the beast, transforming him into a handsome prince.
I didn't realize how much I loved you until I thought I had lost you.
Your love has saved me, Beauty. You freed me from this terrible curse.
Beauty was astonished to see the beast had turned into the prince she had always dreamed of. Together, they returned to her family and announced their wedding. The story ends with an important lesson. True beauty lies not in appearances, but in the heart and soul. Beauty and the prince lived happily ever after.